I'm kinda surprised how this series took me this long to record. Mostly since that I'm famous for procrastination and that I'm famous for procrastination. Anyways, onto the CRX. This is my first time actually driving it, and I'll admit, it's pretty fun to drive, but not entirely enjoyable. The stats are pretty self-explanatory. What I want to focus more on is the driving experience. It does have rather horrendous stats, with the Excel and top speed being the slightly better thing. The handling is somewhat acceptable, but the turning circle is way too wide, especially for a car of this side. It's just unrealistic in every single way I can imagine. Meanwhile, as I just said, it's the driving I like the most. Its turning is horrendous, but if you swerve it enough times, it feels entirely like a different car. Way more lively, way more fun. That still doesn't change the fact that this car isn't that good though. It does remind me of S13 UD vibes, which that car is arguably one of the best cars I've ever driven so far. It simply doesn't feel like anything else. The CRX tires resemble some of the similarities, while being way cheaper, and because of that, a lot worse. Like the car in it, it's not bad, and it barely costs anything, but it just doesn't feel worth buying. Why bother spending when you can get the S13 with much better stats and an enhanced driving experience for extra? I would buy this for collective purposes, and maybe for occasional role playing, but maybe not something. Role playing, but maybe not something else. I'm not the biggest fan of the looks either. It's just a me thing. I know a lot of people see this differently,